how do you see AI's preponderance and its just infiltration into our lives? How do you see that affecting authenticity from your perspective and those that you talk to?
Hmm. Man, I appreciate this question too, Jonathan. I mean, it's in so many different categories and ways. I'll start with even just the ability to um, really hold ourselves to the same standard of critical thinking and excellence as we did before. It's actually more important than ever that we know how to engage critical thinking to really allow for an experience with AI. So I think a lot of times we see people going negative rather than, well, what are the positive elements of what AI is doing with our world today and us? How can we actually alchemize it? Because I think that for so long as we live in fear of it, it actually has the ability to do more harm than good. But if we're actually being uh, coming at it with the position of alchemy, man, is this a powerful tool. And so with critical thinking, that aspect, I actually heard this from someone and I just love what he said. The way that we're engaging with it needs to be from an experiential lens and really coming at it with the curiosity of, hey, you're the most powerful tool there ever can be and will be probably. I want to create this kind of experience for my clients, for my family. I took that experiential prompting direction even as I was planning a fun weekend for my family and said, this is the experience. This is how I want them to feel. This is how I want them to perceive me or perceive the event or whatever it is. Can you create what you would anticipate to be the experience, the activities we do, the moments, the pauses? And it was amazing. And it is still amazing because it's creating better outputs than if I was to say, I want to craft an email campaign. I wanted to say this, this, and this. Can you fill in the blanks? Rather, I'm allowing it to be its own power source and really truly conjure up what would best serve the audience, best serve the anticipated experience. But I still have to have that ability to think critically and incorporate emotional intelligence in that of what do I want them to do and feel? Both of those aspects because people buy off of emotion. Harvard found that what is it, 95% of our buying decisions take place in our subconscious, which is where our emotions live. So our customers are buying off of emotion. So we need to establish that emotional connection. So that's number one, creating experiences. And y'all, more and more, this is my prediction is that when we've already been seeing this with some of the data that people will pay more for a better experience.
Hmm.
But
Oh yeah.
the biggest differentiator is going to be experience between companies because their offerings, especially digital companies, we all can produce such great quality now because of AI. So, what is the experience we're giving our customers that is so thrilling that really buys them in on a loyalty element? How are we doing that for our teams and our employees so that they're so bought in on the mission and who we are? How are we just treating them like gold? So, that's kind of like the positive side that I really love about what we can do with AI. We can really enhance living and enhance the
Mm.
experience through AI.
I love that. It's such great insight. I think you're right. I think it's just opening up more opportunities to really, from a branding perspective, set
Mhm.
ourselves aside by being truly authentic. Because the as much as I love AI, will readily admit, one of the downsides to AI is that there's a lot of people trying to do things kind of hand off to AI, I guess,
Mm,
without being involved in it, and that's
mhm.
about as inauthentic I think as people can get.
Yes.
I also see those people not being successful at what they're doing as a general rule. They may have a blip, it's kind of like anybody who's inauthentic in life. We may have a blip of popularity or a blip of success, but then generally when our audience starts seeing that who we are doesn't align with who we said we are, things tend to crash. And I see that happening with AI actually probably on a faster scale because
Wow.
it used to maybe take years for those clarity to come through, and now it can often come through in weeks because we can see how people
Wow.
are acting and what they're doing because of the speed that brings in. So
That's so
I
good.
love, again, I love where you're going with all that.